J Radio.
Pastor. I have a friend of mine. He's a member of Nope. Okay. He didn't get the card, but he stood. Now they sent. URI has those emails it's sending, reminding you to pay
tax,
to file returns. That the year is ending, or we have added you 5. In the system of the internet, they send us emails telling us we have given you 5 more days. Katigondi, for him, he thought because he used to put on Ready Beret and what they are targeting him. Don't joke. I also have that email. You will think they are squeezing you because you are no. This you are a taxes. You are A1 taxes. You are A1 taxes. You are a. Forgive us. Some of our company because
not forgiving.
The thing is, they told me the president you were 0 penalties. I think from last year. I never saw you have any penalties. The principal sum you have to pay. Now, first we didn't understand. We didn't get the information. You are a. I went to my company, but my set is ever mad. You are a banjaring me over 20 AM.
Was equal.
My company has never made a single shilling. You have to appeal. Never know. So please call me, whoever is in charge, and forgive and forget. Forgive and forget.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, but the people out there, if you have a company, the truth is, I got a tax consultant. To file for me returns for over 10 years.
What?
Yes. So
Kasuku.
I had not filed in 10 years. Over company that was to filing yo. They also told me even URSB you have what to file.
Yes.
Is a lot of confusion. But the good thing we filed, you can appeal.
Atekati with EFRIS, there's online invoicing. Kaso Syndika invoice. Or you know Jitekaku EFRIS.
They told me another thing, the lady who bailed me out. She told me, never on your mafuta baku receipt. Over government expenditure, they're seeing this. Because it's very possible the company can be there. Namononya business take but you're spending.
But some of you even you use your company money to run business. No, not embezzlement. The company is facilitating you to look for business, but it doesn't guarantee that when you go to ask Maritza for a deal. That's a good thing.
Me? I know. That's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
Maritza. When you have a conversation with Manuela Nagama Maritza, fireworks.
You are a
fireworks. So what you are doing, Brian, is very okay.
Very good.
It's not. Let me tell you why it's not okay. Because now I'm feeling in the capacity of Manuela. Did I do something wrong? Am I pitiful today? Do I look like your wife, Brian?
You are a A.
Yes.
You are a A.
Yes.
So you are a A.
Yes.
So you have to keep those records. Newogula ice cream, please.
I'm going to begin everything I get. I put in my company name. Because I have like 3 companies. Why
are you saying this on air?
I want them to know. The privilege we have with us being on air. Or in a special treatment. No. By the way, you people, I want to tell you. Being, let me say, a celebrity, a radio presenter, TV presenter, there is certain leverage you have.
They only buy you time, but they don't forgive you.
They can't forgive
you.
You
have to. They
can always call you in. You explain to them.
You talk. Yeah.
For example,
but they do that with everyone.
Instead of paying 10 M or 20 M, okay, we have reduced to maybe, let me say, 5 M. Because
but
of
Kasuku,
your audience. Yes.
Kasuku, they do that with everyone.
That's
you
what
come,
I'm saying.
Explain.
Yeah.
Then you
get
it.
Celebrity pass at URA.
No, the only celebrity pass you have is that they will listen more to your nonsense. But it doesn't take away the date. It doesn't guarantee that you have to pay.
So what do you want in this country? Because it says a face value like who face value. Never to the mother country money. Never So when I go to the bank, I want something. I stand like this, very humble. Kasuku, how are you?
Yeah.
Madam Sabatella, I need you very much. Yes, because those are the benefits of being Kasuku. You get yes. Celebrities have to be humble. We can't be humble because we are not ordinary. That is it.
We need to rephrase that.
Kasuku.
Ugly celebrities have to be humble.
Okay. Maybe that.
Banange. Kasuku, you see now Maritza is learning bad manners.
But away from that, today is exactly 3 years since Radio passed on. Last week was his birthday, 25th, I think. Yes. Then today is the day he passed on. There's so many things we need to remember about radio. Amidst all the flaws he had as a celebrity, he was a good human being. But like so many other celebrities that have met their death like he did, there's always something that, you can't explain, And, the shocking bit is, like 2 weeks before his death, I was with Chameleon. Chameleon was telling me, today, what is this place called? This pub next to Onakashia, this Irish pub. Bubbles, yes.
Bubbles hilarious.
Because they had now connected afresh and they were so tight. So, and then unfortunately this stuff happened. Sometimes I want to mourn radio, but things that happened around his death, people wanted,
you were at the center of
people wanted to take me on, and I felt bad, particularly the betrayal that came with it, but then also the fact that some of us think there's something we could have done
earlier
in the aftermath, not about his
aftermath.
Death. Yeah, because after his death, everything went wrong.
Yeah, there
were so many opportunists that came around. We can help here. Next the government is the awareness. The family says tebazifuna. But all those things. So there was supposed to be the family during that period. People fed the family information. If you start going around, these statements came around so many. At a time when they had to bring Wizo closer to see how do they handle the legacy, how do they handle the business of the late. You get it?
Post.
Everybody started scrambling. Everybody wanted to have a piece of his family, a piece of this, So the confusion was so much. Now, by the time the storm settled, the family was left alone.
Yeah, it was too late.
You get what I'm saying? So for me, that is what pains me, that at a time when they needed people the most, I sometimes you want to blame, but you can't, because when Ugandans are emotional, they cease to think properly. And I think it's general in human beings. When the emotions take over, people don't want to think like, okay, can we get to understand what is this person saying? If a person dies, no janoganti, they will begin saying, but do you come back to think, did this guy say it? Did the person try to warn or no for the
late
those things? But it's understandable, that is our way of life, and sometimes you want to judge people but you can't, because but we pray radio continues resting in peace. Recently twawulirako news making rounds. I even saw a newspaper, it's called Onobu, they were saying he was appearing before people, appearing in their dreams, telling them the rosary you put on me so heavy on me, those things. So, but I think the family sorted that. But most importantly also, we call upon various people. Minister Chiwanda went there. They wanted to make it a tourist site and all those things. I don't know how far they went. We want people to go and help the family, especially the mom, because he was helping the mom. Okay. You get it? Then also, I want to call upon different stakeholders in the music business. Can we have Wizo and the family meet? They talk about how they can bring their works into one place. Then they can agree on how to share the revenue. Because on YouTube, you find different channels have radio songs, Wizo songs. Yeah? Then they will tell you there's another person who opened an account on Apple, on Spotify. They are different people. Everybody, kati wa Spotify aliya sente ezo mulala. Owa Apple Music mulala.
Yet the family should be getting the money. Yeah.
Kati ngate problem wherever, the family needs to get in touch with Wisdom. So that if they go to the registrar to know who has permission to run that estate, the music estate, then they can begin. They write to Apple Music, they write to Spotify. Can you bring down
harmonize everything?
Bring down that music so that it's in one place where they can all do what? Benefit from.
I hope these artists who are living are learning from this experience.
Our musicians don't learn.
No.
And now you're going to find a musician.
I hope.
Ogenda kusanga omuyimbi atoke na yaukana ne manager. Didn't you see John Black? Guy is complaining. My management has refused to give me the passwords. Yeah. But by the time you get, there has to be a written agreement that states the rights this person has. We are giving you social media to handle it. Our contract states this. If we part ways,
this will be what happens.
You get. Na yo janaga brand manager kati gula wa Facebook.
Goli manager wange kati lero. Oli chali wange.
Password is izo buli chimu. And
you give the person everything.
So
that's sad.
But we hope and pray things work better. But in other news, Kabushenga resigned at Vision Group. 14 years at the helm. He's really done well. He brought in place Bukede TV, Bukede Radio. Was Etop already there?
I think.
These other TVs, they told me they
the
just
regional
bought
ones.
Radio West. They made TV West. I think he's done a great job. Nayanza kastana mu speech ya mu 7. They sometimes 7 kubine bya COVID.
Hinting.
We are hinting. New vision. Sibaban nemanya. The end is near. Though for him, he said he took early retirement.
To grow coffee.
Rumors in the corridors. They say the man saw in front the storm. He said, "Let me jump. Let me jump." So he jumped. Yeah. But either way, he's done his part for the media, for journalism. He has contributed. Kapshenga twamuliranga eddanga ne senior 2 nali Capital Gang.
Yes.
So to imagine that from Capital Gang, he moved
Yaliko
to media center. Yaliko ne wano.
Yes, sir. Yaliko ne wano.
Well, and that's what I always tell government and people, our bosses here. We need to put a culture of growth at jobs. Like, you can't be at one job for 14 years. You need to realize that after 10 years, I've done my part. I move to my farm. If you're not moving any higher, you get it?
Yes.
Because then, what new ideas do you have? And it's the truth. These stats are there. So, but for me, I'm happy for him. He's done his part. He's inspired so many people. I personally liked him. Yeah. And I met him one time when Kampala Sun had started. Those days I was at Red Pepper. And it's digital now.
Okay.
And he wanted me to work for him. The shillings. Apart from that, Bobi Wine wrote a protest letter that has taken over social media. The man said, NBS denied the people what? Their victory.
Just read the highlights.
Read the highlights.
Protest letter against NBS TV for conspiring with other actors to defeat the will of people of Uganda.
That's the highlight.
Nemanya. Someone will not stay with their intestines. Nebanyiga omuntu esophagus. Nebagenda maaso wano. Nebagamba. Reference is made to the broadcast by your NBS TV on and in the aftermath of the 14th January 21 presidential election, in which I was an aspirant. You are aware that I rejected with contempt the purported outcome of the said election because the entire electoral process was neither free or nor fair. I take strong exception to the biased election day reporting that NBS TV made against me during its live coverage of the election. NBS TV attributed to me fake false results, moreover from an unknown source, which did not match with the relevant declaration of result forms. Throughout the broadcast, the station relayed altered results from presumed strongholds of General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, Tibuhaburwa, the purported winner, purported, nze kasita ndalabye ebyo. Nze omanyi nina ebintu byendaba.
Purported.
Nina ebintu byendaba. Bobi alina line zaakuba. Nga ziri beya knuckles ne match yo Bobi Wine waffe. Oligino gwe tumanyi. Ya purported ne manya. Ne manya yo yagyewandikidde original. Takuliko second thought. Nagenda maaso. Nagamba. Hence creating the false impression that I was losing to him.
Joel Senyonyi.
Abo initia.
Ako kalimu Joel Senyonyi.
NBS lied to the nation that the results being relayed were coming from districts, some of which had not even finished tallying results by the time of the broadcast. Every sensible citizen could see that there was a deliberate ploy to create an impression that General Museveni was in an early lead, hence putting down the spirits of citizens who braved the sun and rain to vote for change. It is unfortunate that you used your station to conspire with the regime. Awo! Nentegera! Tewewe say! You use it. Nengamba Bobi Wine. Fire bonfire. To defeat the will of the people of Uganda, you will recall that in many countries, corporations like yours have chosen to side with the regimes in power against the people in situations of great moral conflict. Whether they do it for material gain or other considerations, they never escape the consequences of their depravity. I hope you reflect deeply on your actions and apologize to the people of Uganda. I hope you will reflect deeply. And do what?
Apologize.
Nemanya.
Katibana apologize.
Ebaluwa yine eriko umbrella waggulu. Nategedde butegeezi. Abaana ne badda ku mukoto. Ne bagamba boycott and follow ne zireeta kasumba. Ne yeesula mu layini bwe babba. Bakube kasumba. Nagezola akasumba ekiwalata bugi. Envi mu bidafu. Nentegeera nategedde. Kwata nyoko. Nemanya nti essaawa yonna tugenda kubwa. So, kati ate ebikyali awo nenabakoba n'afulumya document. Now, how do this operate? Yagambye nti nno baafunye intelligence information. Nti waliwo 3rd and 7th. Waliwo abagala okugenda ku kooti okukola ki?
Okwekalakaasa.
The same time abagenda mu kooti abatwala emisango gy'election.
Beba Bobi Wine.
Nze nemmanya.
Kuba kibooko.
Nategedde nti essaawa yonna waliwo agenda okifuuwa ng'akizza munda. Okitegeera. So, embeera yeeyo bannange ekintu kyatabuse. But me as a media person, I'll be honest with you, you know kati tulimu gye bayita conflict of interest. For example, government ebadde egamba nnyo nti ab'amawulire NBS nyini nga government egamba ekolera opposition. Now, ate kati ne opposition naye egambye
mukolera government.
So kati ow'amawulire ali wakati awo. And it's the biggest challenge we are having today, Brian. Most people don't understand what the media or the journalist is going through. Tuli wakati wetuti. Nobody understands. I was telling people about my incident with Chamagero. We recorded an interview. Nga Chamagero mukambwe. Reverse Bobi Wine. Ngagamba kati wachibo. The arguments everybody was raising.
Yes.
You know? But of course, never nagandi. Never ko ebintu by'abantu. What you're doing is wrong.
It's wrong.
I know those things.
But people miss that.
Kumbe waliwo. Kuba boss eyaliwo. Tumaze bulungi ne tujitadde ku premier. Egenda premieringa sawa 2 ez'ekiro. The simu zijja. Please withdraw. Withdraw the interview. Abasajja batuliko withdraw. Nemba gambo ni maicha no. Nti withdraw Chamagero nkubidde withdraw. Nemba Chamagero. Come what may
egenda yo.
Naloza twali tusa. Chamagero yankubirako nanga nti Kasuku. Ala matoke badde ngoberera. Kati 2 weeks. Konze but kati mbadde njagala. For my safety.
Ojijeyo.
Nzijene kweke kawe uwe. Nemugamba nange ewaliwo engoberera. Ate eve uwe. Ate je wano. Nemugamba nange waliwo engoberera kasiriyo. Kwegamba otegeera embeera eri awo. Essimu ejja kale tebacha kuba simu nti bakugira. Oli akubira abeera Brian. Nagamba why? Mpuliddeko abasajja bakunoonya. No ku tension. Or what I check. So people need to understand the journalist. Things are not easy. So mbere yao.
Normani and Sam Smith dancing with the strangers, playing 3 minutes to 10 o'clock. Brian and Maritza starting okay. Kasuku Kuku was a banger.
We are also live on Facebook.
Are we live on Facebook?
Kasuku, there are 1,000 people watching you.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Fire! People need to know. Amani Gariwa, where is the energy? Yes. I'll also be posting on my YouTube. Can I say one? Yes, this 1,000? I have my YouTube channel, Kasuku Live. Please go and subscribe. Because these things are telling me, Kasuku, you're fun now. Subscribe and make it happen. There are people who complain. You people, you're always laughing.
What to say, sir? Yeah? What to say?
It's not there's a reason why
we are enjoying. Yeah. Can you sign us out? Sign out as Samson Kasumba. Yeah.
Samson Kasumba, my friend. Njagala kino kinzirize mu Luganda in English ajajiranga aguza munda kiri kyembadde njogedde
you'll gas it inside his stomach. You'll gas it inside.
My friend, these days are bloody. The moment you move out of line, you're shaking. 933 KFM, better information, the best music. We got to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Until next year.
Monday, Kasuku.
Until next Monday, I got to go. It's your boy, Kasuku. Kuku was a banger sema. We'll be in touch with the beautiful Maritza and the hot Brian.
Come on, man.
And of course, the excruciatingly hot. Bye-bye. Guys, thanks for always listening and watching us. Bye-bye.